It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all of season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Tigers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Change the pre-snap look now. And they hand it off to the back. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that previous play. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw through. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football. Roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. And it's broken up there. Great play, a 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short pass, finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. When he gets it down to the tight end, you can see what he can do after the catch.
They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. And the Tigers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Design quarterback run. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back. It's White. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. You come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, and you really allow this defense to dictate things, it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. He'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Mowers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense back out on the field. They were holding a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. The quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother it. They were all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. The pass rush gets home.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Handoff to the back. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And the wideout goes in motion. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. The sure hands. It's Moore. They bring it down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The Tigers will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Defense is coming after him. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. And the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. One of those critical third down plays coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the Rebels pick up enough to get a first down there. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
That's enough for the first down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. The Rebels' offense is on the move now. Look out, room to run here. And the defense smothers him for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. A chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Makes a quick grab.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick catch. Rebels will look to convert here on fourth down. A timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looking deep down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Took contact on the throw. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Contact as he let the ball go. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down. Critical down and distance, do a good job of dialing things up, and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce and roll out of bounds. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff in a single back formation. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open. Takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
The clock is still running. We'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. And there's the handoff. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense defense being aggressive. They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 25. Same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Tight end goes in motion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
We get the second half started with their running play. And they've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's bringing it back. Touchdown, Rebels. A big defensive score. That is a game-changing play by this defense.
Well, game-changing. The momentum now is on their side. They've got confidence that they can finish this game off and get a win. If they do, we're going to remember this play right here.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Shotgun formation here on third down. and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a tight end this athletic? I mean, this guy lays out and comes down with a huge catch, showing you how athletic he is and what soft hands he has.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Tied up here in the 3rd quarter. These 2nd down and long plays become important as they try to avoid 3rd and long. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense contributes 6 points.
You know, we talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Looking to throw. It's White. Running out of time in the pocket. He's got it with room to run. Goes out after a nice gain. A sign of life here by the offense.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Finds his man. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Fourth down. No punt. Out of field goal range. They're going for it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Fights through the tackle. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ball handed off. They stop him, but it's a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Rebels looking to keep this drive rolling. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Screen to the receiver in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. This linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Defense has tight coverage there. I think they really disrupted things and affected the vision of his tight end on that slant. Looked like a big gain, but just dropped the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. He missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. He hands it off from the gun. First down and more. He's still running. Breaks the tackle. He's got room. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Has it back to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Back at it to start the back to throw. It's St. Clair. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. The completion sets up a second down play. Wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Alexander. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. It's a wide receiver screen. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw yet again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And completion sets up a 3rd down now for this offense. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. He cannot escape. It's a sack. That's another aggressive call by this defense, bringing the blitz on 3rd and long.
Yeah, one of the beautiful things this defense has is guys that can cover. And when you feel like you have guys that can cover against these wide receivers, it frees you up to be a little bit more aggressive. And this time they dial up that blitz, not worried at all about getting beaten man-to-man coverage, and a good job of timing it up perfectly to get that sack.
The Rebels will have to kick this away. And they're punted away for the 4th time today. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Crimson offense is back out there. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Setting the back in motion. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he dumps it off to the tight end. 1st down, pickup tackle at the 45.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Dupree. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. 1st down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Get set, get set.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. The clock is stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Coming up, 2nd down and goal.
Pound 55 weak. Double right.
Looking to score with a run to the right. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And they've got him.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So instead of trying to break the tie with a field goal, they'll leave the offense out there on 4th and goal. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the 4th quarter. No field goal try here. They're going to try to break the tie with a touchdown in the final quarter. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Clemson. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after you scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. St. Clair. Makes the catch. It's Hill. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Under a minute to play here. The obvious tactic, just take a knee and see this game out. He bought some time, now lets it go. Picked off a crucial turnover.
And just like that, the defense comes up with the play that they needed to give their offense a chance to be able to score. Tie this game or maybe go on for the win. Great job of coming up with a timely interception by the D.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to pass at St. Clair. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up second down. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Their last chance here. He's running out of time here. Oh, and they sack him. And that'll do it. The final play. The defense makes a huge stop to preserve the W. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.